the ice changed even from practice to now, and it's been a little bit different each game, and we struggled catching on. It got probably at least a half a second slower from our pregame practice to the actual game, and we didn't catch on quick enough. And yeah, it was just a different feel, and you know, we have a pick, a couple rocks that move a little bit, and it kind of kills your confidence a little bit. And I think we, you know, I didn't feel comfortable putting the broom down for any of the shots, and it looked like Mike and his team were completely dialed in. So it wasn't all the ice; it was certainly some user area out there, but yeah, it was a tough game for us.
You know, was any factor in today's loss? I mean, I think Mike's played more than you have. Maybe has more game reps than you, and is that part of it too?
I think so. Well, listen, they're a good team, and they're capable of beating us even when we're mid-season and playing well. But certainly, they've got ice at home to practice on. They play. This is our 4th or 5th event. We don't have any practice ice at home yet, so you know, we're coming to these events pretty fresh, trying to work out technical flaws that we have from being off all summer. So you know, I can't be too hard on us. You know, we got to the final, but it was not a stellar week of play by us by any means. You know, we kind of played like that all week. We just found ways to win.
I mean, is it too simplistic to say it's just some early season rust as a team?
No, I don't think it is. I don't want to attribute it all to that. I think, again, Mike's team played really good, but certainly I would say most of our errors were early season things. So I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over it, but certainly we've got to look and see if there's anything that we can learn from this and bring into Charlottetown next week or any other final that we get into.
Well, how does it feel to beat Brad here today?
It was good. You know, we played a really good game. Didn't matter who we were really playing. It was just obviously, you know, a little revenge from the Briar final, but that's nothing compared to this. But no, just to get a win against him early in the season helps too, just going forward.
You guys seemed way more dialed into the ice than how did you pick that up so quickly?
I think just we've been working really hard over the last month or so. Basically a month now, we've had ice back home and played a couple events already. So, you know, we're a little bit ahead of Brad and them right now. It is showing right now, but you know, we're sliding really good. We've been practicing hard, so I think that's the biggest difference.
And how's it feel to hoist a check for 50 grand in the year?
Yeah, it's nice. I haven't done that. I don't know if I've done it ever, technically, other than winning the Briar, but no, it was pretty cool, pretty fun.
And you said you guys have been working, like, you put in a lot of early season work, it sounds like. Like you've had ice since August?
End of August, yeah.
Really?
So
okay.
We were able to go over and have a fun little event over in Scotland to start the year, which kind of, you know, get some throws in early, which helped. We didn't do curling as well over there as we played a lot more golf, but came back home and played 2 Spiels in Edmonton and Okotoks and won them both, and you know, we're on a bit of a roll right now.
Okay.
What did that 4 do for you guys right off the bat?
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. Obviously, anytime you can get a lead on Brad, you know, just even getting hammer against Brad is pretty big because, you know, it can sway one way or the other. But, you know, you get 4 against him, you know, he's not going to go away. And he didn't. And, you know, it was really, really just a slight missed guard on Brad's in the 6th end there, and Mike made him pay. So that was basically the ball game.
Yeah, the field is a 4-0 lead the worst lead in curling, or no?
No, I'll take a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
And I'm interested, I'm going to ask Mike about it, his choice of shot in the 3rd end.
I didn't like it.
It felt like he was the only guy in the building that saw that.
I'm not sold it was there, but I mean, I think the chase might have been easier, but I mean, he was feeling it and Mike's feeling it right now, so I'm not going to say no to him.
4-0, the worst lead in curling, or no?
Well, yeah, you can't just shut down and stop playing. You know, the 5-rock rule, no ticks. You know, there's lots of situations to get offense, and Team Gushue is one of the best at not going away. So I don't know, maybe that was a little greedy going after, try to make it 7-1. You know, I don't know, I just felt like I could make it, and in hindsight, that spot in the ice and just how much movement was there, maybe in that moment it was a better choice to take 1. But it worked out in the end, so I don't know. But I'm a little bit of a gambler at heart, so and nobody was stopping me on the team. So I mean, Colton probably loved that I was playing it. So.
What does it mean to you to beat Brad here today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it really didn't matter who was in the final. It was more about, to me, just, you know, how well can our team play for such an extended period of time. And, you know, we've really sharpened our skills in September. But obviously playing Brad Jacobs, the two Brads, Brad Jacobs and Brad Gushue, anytime you get a little notch in the season head-to-head, you got to take that. You know, I hope there's many more to come. But yeah, those teams are going to go to work. They're, you know, this is early. They're, you know, now we're kind of playing like we're mid-season, and they're going to be hungry to come after us now. So I'm expecting a great year for Canadian curling.
You, I think you've had ice since August, I think, and I feel like tonight's win was sort of a product of just how much you worked and how much you played to this point. You played more.
Yeah.
Played more than
kind
Brad.
of fell on our faces in August.
Okay.
Went over to Europe and battled some teams that had probably been on the ice even a month before us, and then that was a wake-up call. And so we went to work hard after September long weekend, and I think that has definitely shown in the last 3 events we've played that we got a little bit of a jump on some of our competition. This is great though. You know, if I think about it, you know, the world teams are really pushing Canada, and this is great competition for us to enter the fold in the conversation of one of the best teams in Canada, and to push each other, push Brad Gushue, push Brad Jacobs. It's only going to benefit whoever wins Canada.
Yeah, you guys seemed super dialed in to the ice today, and Brad was not. I mean.
Yeah, and I think, you know, I think it would be fair to say that they're not at mid-season, and I feel like, you know, that's pretty accurate. There's just some throws that maybe aren't on the lines that they're expecting. They're getting a little bit of results that are, you know, not lining up with where they think the rock's going. Whereas, you know, we've just been fortunate that the amount of training, I think, is really stuck. But that's continual throughout the season. You can have, you know, after you play a lot of competitive games, it can start to break down a bit, especially when you made new changes. So we got to keep our eye on that and keep working.
You had the confidence to go after that shot in 3, and so is it a matter of just hanging on to that confidence for the whole year?
Yeah,
the whole
I mean,
season?
You know, Kevin's doing a great job. He's just, you know, he's been in the house before in the past career, and last year, you know, I have seen him really progress in how comfortable he is calling line. Over the course of towards the end of last year, and then starting this year, I'm like, damn, Kevin is just, he's dialed into what needs to be done with the rooms. We've got, you know, great sweepers. Flash, one of the strongest guys, you know, one of the strongest big men in the game. So with Kevin just dialed in, calling the line, and Flash, a powerful beast, and Dan's no slouch. He's still, you know, he's nursing a little bit of a strain, so we took it easy on this week. But yeah, we're making really precise shots and a lot of confidence doing it.
How does it feel to hoist a big check for 50 grand in the air?
Oh yeah, that might be the biggest for me. You know, yeah, I think so.
I can't think. I was thinking about that. I can't.
Yeah, no, that's the biggest for me, and probably the biggest for the team. For those guys, for a tour check, it's pretty exciting. It's a cool event to win, and now we're going into the heat of battle on Tuesday, and let's throw all the world teams in too. So we'll try and recover and see what we can do in Charlottetown.
I just need to ask you about the three-banger. When you said last night that guy just never goes away, and he gets the one, he gets the steal, blanks a couple, and putting on pressure, and
yeah,
there was a release there for you to make that.
They played a perfect end.
Yeah.
Up until Brad's last one left the opening, left the hole, and that was a big moment where I knew that I had to take advantage of it, because, you know, that stolen point there, that's a big momentum shift. Things get a lot tighter.
Yeah.
That a lead starts to evaporate. So you know, Brad had a little bit of a half miss. A little bit of a misplacement, guard over curled just enough to leave me a hole, and we pounced on it.
So it was a September fist pump, but it had a kind of a February-March feel to that fist pump, I gotta say.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. Well, I hope there's some in March. Yeah, same kind of intensity. It's fun. You know, I wouldn't say I'm particularly the most reserved guy when in the heat of battle. Like I like to have fun with it, enjoy the energy. So that's just me being authentic and real and really enjoying a great moment for our team.